It was quite a pathetic.
Put in the sport. It's just all about money, and I think I've said enough about it.
Logan Paul attacks Anthony Joshua after Jake Paul's knockout disaster, and it's clear this was pure bravado. Logan tried to ride the chaos after his brother's humiliating defeat, but Anthony Joshua's composure and power make him untouchable. Analysts say Logan's antics are meaningless in a real ring. Aji's dominance leaves no room for clowns. Logan Paul's aggression is fueled by his brother's humiliating knockout, trying to reclaim some pride. His frustration makes him reckless, but it only exposes his lack of skill. Aji's poise and devastating power make Logan look small and amateurish. Every move he makes screams desperation against a true heavyweight champion.
But I just pissed him off. Then he broke my brother's jaw. His jaw, huh? He spoiled his jaw. Yeah? You don't care though. Jake's having a fucking blast.
Eddie Hearn highlights the clumsy and premeditated antics from Logan and Jake, showing they're far from age level. Joshua's focus and precision make their stunts meaningless. Every move they attempt is met with discipline and power from Aj, proving that hype and aggression can't compete with real skill in the heavyweight ring.
What was it, about an hour ago, so I guess everything's calmed down a little bit. I thought it was a bitch move, if I'm honest, because anytime an attack like that is like premeditated.
Duke McKenzie calls out Logan Paul's pathetic attempt, proving he's nowhere near professional caliber. The attack only exposed how outclassed Logan is, and Jake's earlier knockout disaster can't be defended. Aj's dominance, precision, and composure make these antics laughable, reinforcing that hype and stunts are no match for a true heavyweight champion.
Jay said, and everybody knows, he's not a real boxer. There's levels to this game, and he was way out of his level, way out of his depth.
Carl Froch tears into the chaotic scene, calling Logan and Jake's antics a complete circus. Their stunts are a joke compared to Aji's discipline and devastating skill set. While the Paul brothers flounder, Joshua remains composed and dominant, proving that real boxing is about talent and execution, not clout chasing or meaningless theatrics.
Bullshit, but where does he go from here? What does he do? I'm not even arsed, man. I can't be arsed with this bullshit anymore, this clown world. It's a joke shop. It's just a big fucking... It's just an absolute...
Eddie Hearn highlights how Logan's antics almost rattled Aj, yet Joshua's composure ultimately prevailed. The Paul brothers' attempts to provoke him backfired, making them look small and amateurish. Aj's focus and power overshadow every stunt, proving that no amount of hype or aggression from Logan and Jake can match a true heavyweight champion.
No, the push was... We've seen worse, you know what I mean? But lively, and what followed actually was one of the few times that I've seen Anthony Joshua unravel, if you like, because normally he's very composed, but you can't be composed when a man's talking to you like that.
The Wade concept points out the chaotic scene while subtly calling out Logan Paul's clumsiness. That slap was more embarrassment than aggression. Aj's calm and disciplined response shows the huge gap between a real heavyweight champion and YouTube clowns trying to imitate fight drama. The Paul brothers continue to look out of their depth.
I mean, I don't mind fighters pushing and shoving. Probably shouldn't be slapping each other at the face-off. Security did a pretty good job of corralling it while they could, but I thought it was just an open hand.
Tony Bellew perfectly sums up the Logan and Jake Paul fiasco, a circus rather than boxing. Their antics, intended to provoke or hype, only highlight their incompetence. Aj's calm, ruthless precision overshadows every stunt, proving that real boxing skill and ring-E can't be matched by clout-chasing, slapstick theatrics, or amateur aggression.
It's frightening for the sport. It's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus.
Adam Smith emphasizes how Logan Paul's reckless antics cross all lines, creating chaos in a sport where discipline is everything. These stunts don't just embarrass him, they make Jake Paul's previous knockout disaster look tame by comparison. Aj remains the picture of composure, exploiting every misstep. The Paul brothers are amateurs masquerading as fighters, trying to manufacture hype but failing miserably. Joshua's skill, timing, and devastating precision make their theatrics irrelevant. Each ill-conceived move exposes their lack of ring-eke, leaving the public and analysts alike questioning how YouTube clowns can even attempt to play in the heavyweight arena against a true champion like Aj.
It just shouldn't happen. But we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area, isn't there? But
Johnny Nelson highlights the immense danger the Paul brothers put themselves in by trying to provoke Aj. Logan's attack, and Jake's disastrous knockout attempt only played into Joshua's hands. The moment they emotionally overextend, Aj's experience and raw power turn the tide instantly. These are not professionals, they're clowns testing a champion who thrives under pressure. Every failed stunt reinforces the gap between hype and skill. While Logan and Jake chase headlines, Joshua methodically dismantles their credibility. Nelson's analysis underscores that the ring is unforgiving, and Edge's lethal timing ensures any overreach by these YouTubers is immediately punished, leaving them humiliated in front of the world.
Because he probably saw that when AJ boxed Dylan White, getting him emotionally involved. It's a big risk, because we've seen a nice AJ knock people out, so what happens when he's a nasty AJ?
Simon Jordan draws attention to how Logan Paul's reckless behavior at the face-off mirrors the worst of boxing theatrics, but without skill or consequence. Unlike seasoned professionals, these antics are purely for show, and Jake Paul's recent disaster exposes their incompetence. Age remains calm, composed, and ready to punish any misstep. Jordan makes it clear, height cannot substitute for ability. Logan and Jake's stunts only make them look amateurish, while Joshua's dominance shines brighter. Every attempt to provoke Edge backfires, emphasizing the stark difference between social media fame and real boxing mastery, reminding fans why the Paul brothers are outclassed in every measurable aspect of the sport.
Smashed an egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
But you don't need Tyson and his costumes.
Yeah, we see Tyson Fury.
Boxing Ego highlights the brutal reality of Jake Paul's defeat of Broken Jaw, a physical testament to his lack of skill against a real champion. Logan Paul's recent antics can't hide the humiliation. Ajay's power and precision leave no room for amateurs. This isn't a game or a social media stunt, it's the unforgiving world of professional boxing. Every slap, shove, and attempted provocation by the Paul brothers underscores how outclassed they are. While hype and theatrics dominate their narrative, Ajay's dominance, skill, and lethal accuracy remain unquestioned. The broken jaw is symbolic. YouTube fame can't survive in the ring against true heavyweight power.
The kid has a broken jaw, it appears, after fighting Anthony Joshua, right? I made this graphic for you guys. You see it. Got his jaw broken in 2 places.
Care of me forever and ever? A little fucked up. But when you take care of me forever and ever? A little fucked up. But when you take care of me forever and ever?
Ariel Helwani nails the reality of Edge's dominance. Every punch radiates power and precision, making Logan and Jake Paul's attempts look pathetic. The YouTubers are out of their depth, their bravado collapses against Edge's reach, timing, and sheer force. Ariel captures the fear any amateur would feel standing in the ring with a prime heavyweight champion. While the Paul brothers try to manufacture hype through attacks and theatrics, Joshua's performance reminds everyone that skill, experience, and raw power are the ultimate equalizers. Every swing could end a fight, and Edge's calm execution turns their clumsy antics into comedy. The contrast between showmanship and real boxing couldn't be clearer, leaving Logan and Jake humiliated yet again.
And every time he threw a punch, I like winced, because he's a big man and he's an incredible boxer and he's still in his prime, and he's got a very long reach, and he's got a lot of power in that right hand, and that left hook is terrifying as well, and so I thought it could end it.
David Hay breaks down Jake Paul's complete mismatch with Edge. Despite a structured game plan, lateral movement and hopeful overhands couldn't survive the disciplined precision of Joshua. Every aggressive move by Jake is met with crushing counterattacks, resulting in a broken jaw and public humiliation. Hay underscores that while Jake tried to fight smart, he was overpowered and outclassed at every turn. Logan Paul's recent stunt only emphasizes the Paul brothers' inability to navigate real boxing. Ajay's knockout isn't just expected, it's inevitable against these YouTube clowns. This clash exposes the massive gap between hype-fueled theatrics and genuine ring mastery, leaving Jake and Logan struggling to stay relevant under the spotlight of a true heavyweight champion.
A knockout, everyone was expecting it. It's very difficult to pin someone down when they're not trying to engage. Jake's game plan was a good one, was to use lateral movement and hope to land a big overhand right at some stage to catch AJ off guard. Didn't quite work out, but you got to give Jake credit. Took some big shots there. I think he's got a broken jaw, so I can spit in blood at the end of the fight. So anything's possible. We gave it a go. You dared to be great. Didn't work out for him, understandably. That's why he was such a massive underdog.
Vital Riley highlights how Ajay's victory extends beyond the ring. It's a statement to the entire boxing world. While Logan and Jake Paul attempt to insert themselves through theatrics and attacks, Joshua's performance reaches fans and communities untouched by social media fame. His dominance validates skill over hype, showing that true boxing is about precision, timing, and composure. The Paul brothers' antics, including Logan's recent face-off attack, fall flat against AJ's aura of authority. Every punch, every movement reminds spectators that these YouTube influencers are clowns trying to play in a heavyweight arena. Riley emphasizes the broader impact. Joshua isn't just winning fights, he's solidifying his legacy while exposing the Paul brothers as unskilled showmen out of their depth.
AJ's win today was the bread. AJ's win today was the exposure to more people. Even though he's mad famous, as we know, like, there's a community he hasn't touched, and I think he touched that community.
The Wade concept perfectly sums up the mismatch. Jake Paul's strategy was purely survival-based, hoping for a lucky punch, but Joshua's skill rendered it irrelevant. Even when AJ wasn't at his absolute peak, the YouTuber's attempts at aggression failed miserably. Logan Paul's recent attack amplifies this narrative. They rely on hype, intimidation, and theatrics rather than skill. Every measured punch from Joshua exposes the gap between showmen and true fighters. While the Pauls chase attention, AJ dictates the pace, landing clean, terrifying shots that remind the world why he's a legitimate heavyweight champion. The lesson is clear: YouTube fame cannot substitute for real boxing ability, and any attempt by Logan or Jake to imitate this craft is doomed from the start.
But I think Jake fought a very, how do I survive long enough to land a right hand type of fight, and it made it a little difficult for AJ to get his timing. No excuses. AJ didn't look great, I'll be honest. He didn't look great. Didn't look like, an AJ we thought we were going to get, the marauder, the guy that was going to come forward and bang out Jake in one round. Pause.
Teddy Atlas acknowledges the spectacle, but Anthony Joshua's dominance eclipses hype. Fury can fill stadiums and create buzz, but AJ delivers in ways hype never can. The Jake Paul fight proved his precision, timing, and power qualities Fury cannot replicate through theatrics alone. Analysts see that hype draws crowds, but skill, preparation, and results define legacy. Joshua combines knockout power, tactical mastery, and ring intelligence, making him far superior to Fury's posturing. Atlas highlights that fans come for spectacle, yet they respect and remember AJ for decisive performance. Fury's bluster cannot compete with a fighter who executes flawlessly under pressure, punishes mistakes, and delivers results consistently. In the heavyweight division, AJ's authority, focus, and skill shine brighter than any hype Fury can generate.